much for the opportunity. It's an honor to be here. NCRDELHI, our guest of honor. We have certainly raised the bar. I hope I live up to the expectation. A couple of years ago, I was in a similar setting as you are in today. And as I'm transported to that day of my life, I can't but remember what went through my head, sitting somewhere in the second last row of the hall. A bit of excitement, of course, for what lies ahead, a bit of anxiety for the unknown, and importantly enough, a bit of sorrow for leaving my undergrad friends behind. We made some of our best friendships in undergrad schools, like we did in the I remember my parents had traveled 2 nights in a train to get to Pune from a small town in Bihar. Their eyes, of course, beaming with pride. That day is a memory that I'll cherish for a long, long time. Today clearly marks a momentous occasion, the beginning of a transformative journey for the new students. You stand at the threshold of a program designed to sharpen what they call your business acumen, broaden your perspective, and ignite your leadership potential. Right? This course is going to be a lot about bringing out the leader in you. Right? So when we went to NDA, they used to say NDA turns boys into men. NDA schools turns boys and girls into leaders of tomorrow. The Betas have a long-standing legacy for social reform through education. Right? And BIMTECH itself boasts of a great legacy, so it is my honor to be here this morning. Let me start with a message to the parents and other family members who are here today to encourage all of you. Your unwavering support has been instrumental in bringing your children to this esteemed institution. Today you witness their commitment to excellence take root, really. I am supremely certain that this program will equip them with the tools they need to not only succeed in business, but also to become responsible leaders who contribute meaningfully to the communities around them and to the world at large. So congratulations to you parents and family members for taking a giant step, and thank you for being here this morning. To the faculty, I would say, I call MBA schools, like I said earlier, factories of leadership. What students learn here will manifest in their management and leadership styles for time to come. Companies boast of good culture, and the students you churn out actually build or break that culture. Right? So, we've read in many books, one of them notably by Jim Collins, Good to Great, which actually talks about performance of companies over a period of 30 years. And the only thing that stands out for companies that perform consistently well is the culture that companies have. And actually, cultures are built by the middle layer, the managers who you are responsible to build. Your expertise, your dedication, your passion, faculty members, for knowledge will inspire and empower this generation of new leaders. Your commitment to excellence, both in teaching and in research. And I heard when I was doing my homework about BIMTECH, I did realize that there's a lot of focus on research. Sometimes MBA students and MBA institutions can move away from that focus. So it was very heartening to know that your focus on research is very strong. So please take a bow for the tremendous job each one of you faculty members do in shaping these young men and women into leaders of tomorrow. Now let me come to the most anxious bunch in this room, which is the students. Right? So let me tell you that the road ahead promises to be exhilarating and demanding. You'll delve into intricacies of the business world through a variety of lenses, finance, strategy, tactics, operations, marketing. You'll read some psychology as well in terms of consumer behavior, organizational behavior, etc. But remember, in my personal experience, an MBA is more than just acquiring technical skills. Right? It's about honing your critical thinking, developing your communication prowess, right? And cultivating a mindset for continuous learning. I will share a few suggestions, and these come from my experiences for you to consider as you undertake this 2-year journey. The first one is focus on the core, right? So there's always been a debate in the world about whether one should be a specialist or one should be a generalist. The ideal path to take is focus on some specialist skills in the beginning of your career, and then move on to becoming generalist. You know, it's not amusing to me that most senior you start getting called general manager, right? General manager is not your first designation in the organization. You grow up to be a general manager, but you get respected as a general manager if you acquire some core skills. So as you go through this 2-year journey, focus on what you want to acquire as a core skill, and it could be anything. So just try and get that at all. The second message to you is data and technology, right? Not everybody befriends data and technology like some others do. I think it's important as you take on leadership roles, make data and technology your friends. Right? There are a myriad of technologies coming into the world. Read about them, even if it's not a part of your curriculum. Right? And data, you will only show yourself differently if you know data well. Ask good questions. You know, a great trait of being a leader is being able to ask great questions. So just make sure you focus on the quality of the questions you ask. You know, and the answers can be many. The management science is a very subjective science, right? Every situation, the same answer can be different. But the question is very important. And focus on solving problems. When you graduate from the school and become managers of tomorrow, your people will be looking up to you for solving their problems. And each problem will be unique. Many times there won't be a framework to solve problems. I think it's important that you're able to provide solutions to those problems on a day-to-day basis. So please focus on your problem solving skills. And again, management science is a subjective science. So there could be many answers to one question. Sometimes none are right, none are wrong. Learn to deal with ambiguity, right? I think the one thing the management profession teaches you, or the professional leadership teaches you, is to deal with ambiguity. You will never get the same situation tomorrow with the one you got yesterday. And COVID taught us that, right? A lot of managers came out of COVID situation. And the world's becoming more and more non-linear. I mean, so frameworks are gone. But if you can't think on your feet, you cannot be a successful manager. My second last message to you is networking, right? And these days they say that your net worth is your net worth, right? So go out of your comfort zone, and networking doesn't come easy to all of us. We love to sit with people we know, eat with people we like to hang out with, etc. But I think you have to get out of your comfort zone. You know, you'll probably make friends with 3 or 4 people. You know, though that will be a cohort will be moving around at the school. But the task I give you today is 2 years later. When you graduate from the school, I think you should have one friend each from stream that's not yours. So if you're an HR professional, an HR person, make sure you have a friend in finance, you have a friend in marketing. If nothing else, that person will be able to help you with the presentation when you get to work and you're stuck with a finance problem. Right? So just go out of your comfort zone, and again, it's not easy. And my personal opinion and experiences, a solid, effective, productive, efficient professional relationship is at least 30% personal. You know, it can be 70% professional, but a solid relationship at work is at least 30% personal, right? And finally, have fun. You know, take good care of your mental health, right? You know, grades are important. Competition is good. George Bush, the 43rd United States President, had said that, and he was a C grader, right? He never got an A or a B grade in his class. He was a C grader. So at a commencement speech, he had said, and I quote, "To those who receive honors, awards, and distinctions, I say, well done. And to the C students, I say, you too can be the President of the United States." So, by the way, I rarely received A grades, and my father has nothing more reasons for you to take stress, right? There will be deadlines, there will be presentations, there will be case studies, there will be competitions, there will be guest lectures at odd hours. So my message to you is just enjoy this process, right? Remember, in the 2 years' time, you're going to walk into the world where a lot of answers will be sought from you, a lot of problems will be staring at you. So before you solve the world's problems, indulge in some self-care, right? Finally, the business world needs innovative thinkers, empathetic leaders, and individuals who understand the interconnectedness of the global economy. And the global economy is becoming more and more interconnected. Be bold, be curious, and be the change makers the world needs. This program is your springboard, a launch pad for a future filled with possibilities. The incoming class of 2026, know that the faculty, parents, and the entire business school community, and all of us, stand beside you as you embark on this exciting adventure. Embrace the learning, celebrate the camaraderie, and step forward with confidence. The future of business is in your hands. And I'll end by this quote I read somewhere from the famous Sanskrit poet Kalidas. How many of you have heard of Kalidas? Great. And he talks about today, and that's why I end with this. It says, look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course of today lie all the verities and the realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty, for yesterday is but a dream and tomorrow only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. So look well, therefore, to this day, and such is the salutation to the dawn. Congratulations and welcome.